It's me. AKA your favorite security guard. AKA Stephen Style 100 damn miles. How have y'all been doing? It's 2022. Hello. Well, y'all look. A nigga been sick with COVID. I'm in a relationship, celebrated my year's anniversary. January the 1st, me and my man. I love Bay. I love Bay. Y'all, this damn Porsche, you in trouble, girl. Porsche, you was in trouble. Porsche, aka Big Pony Donut, aka My Little Pony, aka Dunk the Truck Dennis, aka Alligator Cordell Stewart, aka Coming to America, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Simon Pattis, Porsche, Porsche, Porsche. I thought you had learned your lesson 2.5 husbands ago, but I guess you did not. Porsche, I need you to get together, honey, because, honey, I don't want you to be an epic fail. Porsche, I think really you should have stayed on Housewives of Atlanta because you were the bad girl sweetheart on Housewives of Atlanta. This new show, girl, you turned into a damn villain. But Porsche, it's not too hard to still come back from this shit if you do this the right way. I have been a reality show fanatic since I was probably about 17 years old. I love New York and the place but love, aka 1998, 97. Real House with Timmy Roman noodles. Porsche. See, I call her Porsche. Porsche, aka Porsche, because I think Porsche be cooking up potions on people. Love potion number 9. Porsche gotta have some potion to go be getting all these men and making them do crazy, make her tolerate her having bipolar period schizophrenic behavior. Potion. Potion and Simon pairs that get it together. But AKA, let's just go back to the whole scenario. Porsche is versus everybody. Porsche, who is this? Hey, hello. Porsche is versus everybody. Porsche versus Big Donkey Kong Diane. Porsche versus crazy bipolar screaming Silence of the Dead Darlene. Porsche, aka herself, my little Trixie Rosie pony. Porsche, aka Long Face Lining. Porsche, aka versus Little Girl Assistant. Aka her second in command, second fiddle, Lauren's sister. Porsche, aka Simon Pattis, aka Donkey Kong Dennis, aka she is just in a hot ass mess. For one thing, Porsche. For one thing, Porsche is really not a smart girl. She's not. She don't know how to play the game. Porsche don't know how to lie and have people cover her. When you're gonna lie and have people cover you, one thing, let's take it back to the back. Porsche, you know you are not over Dennis. You have not got over how that man cheated on you. Dennis was wrong, honey. I ain't gonna make no excuses for him. He's like every other man. For one thing, I know you're dealing with a man. And I don't care how much of them butt implants you got, how many breast implants you got, it still didn't keep your man at home. Because it be the men, but some of it be what's in you as a person, what you willing to accept. I tell people the person cheating sometimes as bad as the victim because it's what you allow to happen to you. So you cannot get mad at what you allow to you, then where it projects out and what you're still going through. Please sweep up one door before you go into another house and have another door. Clean up your house, Porsche. You have unresolved issues and trauma and childhood hurt, baby, that you have never got addressed. Porsche, every time she makes it seem to me that she's gotten this counseling, that she's overcome trauma, which is not really overcoming childhood trauma and like pattern behavior. That's something you have to work through. It's an everyday to day fight. She has advocated against that on Housewives of Atlanta transitioning here. One thing about that Phaedra Parks, I'm tell y'all about Porsche being, especially takes back Housewives of Atlanta. Phaedra Parks would have never got confident for that damn Porsche. Porsche spilled the beans on her. But because Phaedra knew how to play the game, she thought she had it in her hand, wrapped up tight like a president won't bust the fuck open. Bust through that thing. But it bust through the wrong way, and everything was ripped to shreds by the time. Because Porsche don't know placement, time, and a place. But Porsche, I feel like wouldn't be in these kind of situations, she would admit her truth. If she would admit that she is thirsty, trapping for a big African with money. If she admit that she got with Dennis because she felt like he had likeness and he was a socialite and he had money, was well known. If she can admit that she had sex with that stripper and her and old long faced horse mouth, I forget her name, had that threesome that night. Porsche has to admit these things because they can't expose a bitch that ain't got shit to hide. Porsche, you have to admit your wrongdoings and admit, hey, I did this and I'm not going to apologize for it. You choose not to apologize about the wrong things. You choose to be real about the wrong things. Those are things you need to be real about and address and say, yeah, I did this. It is what it is. I'm a young girl. And I think that's what Mama Diane was alluding to when she said that Porsche cheated. It wasn't necessarily that I don't think Porsche wanted to cheat on Dennis. I think that Porsche cheated, well, she slept around in rebuttal to how Dennis slept around on her ass. And I felt like in that Housewives of Atlanta episode that she did, and old girl did have sex with that doggone stripper. I mean, it is what it is, but Porsche, why you just couldn't admit to it? She has a hard time. For one thing, she don't know how to admit to who she is. Cope with also, she's not the most smartest apple on the tree because she always get caught up in something. People are always telling something on her because she's not a great liar. I could teach her a thing or two about lying. Even that's a thing in my past. I could bring that shit to the future with me and my relationship. But girl, be a better liar, Porsha. Tell the truth. If you did it, you did it. I said what I said like that. And it just be what it's gonna be, and people be like, hey, that's just Porsche. At least she's up front, bit and fish by who she is. But for one thing, when she went into this, it's just I'm gonna look at the shit for a long time too. If I'm gonna look at Porsche Family Matters, I just wasn't heavily invested in Porsche to tell you the truth. But now she's been on. I got sucked in. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I could really still take her leave the show. I just feel like she needs to go back to Housewives of Atlanta because I feel like when Housewives of Atlanta, she was the bad girl to American Sweetheart. No matter what Portia did, we loved her regardless. On this show, she's Trixie Rosie. So, her and Dennis and Mama Diane, they are interesting, dynamic, three-way relationships. It feel like that not Diane, Mama Gina. Mama Gina is also in a relationship with Dennis and Portia. I feel like allegedly when they had their first show, basically talking about Portia expecting a baby, I felt like Mama Gina felt like she was gonna move in with Dennis and run their house, and Portia said, no, 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 no. I may be a little ditzy, Trixie Rosie, a little pretty girl slow, but you're not gonna run my damn household. Well, that's damn well she should. You ain't running my shit. I'm not that damn dumb. You think you gonna come in? Look, Portia said, that's how good I know my look. Is that I know you're not gonna come in here and run my damn house. How about that? And Mama Diane was sitting come in her ass for her crying ass. She had the most crying ass family members screaming and crying. Did y'all come from Southern of the Hill? Where the fuck y'all come from? All that damn crying and yelling at y'all. Y'all just sporadic yell, scream, scare everybody looking at the episodes. You think you want a horror movie looking at Diana, the darling? D&D? Who could it be? Sandra D. So it just feel like, they came into it. Gina's always been aggressive. Gina's not innocent in this situation at all. But I really do feel like that they came in there trying to run Portia. Portia was not having it. Gina, or not Gina, yeah, Mama Gina reminds me of one of those people that, like, when Portia, I feel like her and Portia both missed the mark with each other. When it's time to apologize and have some kind of resolve, one can't do it at this time, one can't do it at this other. When she sat down with her and she was having a conversation about, women love their sons to a fault. I feel like this is really the decline of the black man. I feel like a mother can still tell the truth about her son and hold her son to an accountability, but yet still, I wouldn't ask any mother to go on national TV and talk shit about their damn child and dog your son in. Portia, no one's going to do that. But because Portia's little special needs, a little mixed in with thirst trap, and thirst, and pea brainish. She had an expectation to a certain degree, and that just was not gonna happen. Honey. That's a fancy that you living in potion. So Potion got mad because that was not resolved. Not Diane, I don't know why I keep calling her Diane. Mama Gina was not gonna go in on her son on national TV because that is her meal ticket for fame. The same way Porsche is kind of Diane's meal ticket for fame, and they ain't gonna mess that up with either child. They gonna side with their child. They kind of should. Hey, give it, take. There you go. Dennis to me came in willingly, willing to participate, willing to do the work. Um, for one thing, Portia got a lot of outside people. She didn't give up that messy queen. That don't got nothing to do with her family. I do like Aunt Liz. Aunt Liz has been telling her the whole time, that damn Mama Liz, she is a key. I tell you the truth, before all this fight and drama happened, I really lived low key for Aunt Liz and Aunt Darlene because I feel like both of them gonna make sure that Portia ass have the next season. Cause they kind of the breakout star to me. No lie. The aunts is really, you always got them good aunties. Like mine is my aunt Tanya, and hers is her aunt Liz and her aunt Darlene. Cause her aunt Liz said, I don't know any of these people. They're not in my family. she tried, she tried to act strange for a little piece of change, but hell, she wasn't lying. Like she told Portia, white people here. Um, but by Portia almost being half 100 years old, I know she feel like she has a job to do. She wants to make it entertaining, but you need to really, if you are going to have your sister Lauren organize a trip, you really should have picked people who were going to influence and groom and go in the direction to better your family. Not people like Storm that's going to hurt it. And I think that's the really that look, that's the backstabber right there. That's the wolf in sheep's clothing is Storm. But sometimes I tell people it be the one that you hold on to, that you hug and love the kisses, and they hug you and stab that knife, stab you right in your back. It's called unconscious self-sabotaging over another individual. And that's what she's doing to her cousin Porsche. So, I don't really feel like Portia even loves Simon Pattis like that. Like, she barely kisses him, she barely hugs him. They're not overly affectionate with each other. They don't have good chemistry on camera. Portia did have better chemistry with uh, Big Dennis the Menace, childbearing his Dennis the Menace. Um, I like Dennis though. Dennis tries to be well rounded. For one thing, this is what hurts Portia. It hurts Portia that she's moved on, and Dennis is just not jealous over her and Simon Patty. Dennis has told her, look, my goal was to get you. I got you, get you, got you. Portia did the gimme got you, because I come have I'm gonna get a child by your ass. So they both did the get you got you. Dennis was like, look, I have more flock to pick. I have more grass to graze. I'm not finished sowing my wild oats at almost half 100 years old. And Potion, that's just what it is. Be happy with Simon Patty. And I feel like Potion, like a few black women that I know, want a man to be overly jealous, cause a scene, fight over him, she wants to be at the wedding, man, Simon and Patty, and she wants Dennis, childbearing Dennis the Hips, to come in, Donkey Kong, and save the day, and tell her, look, Potion, I love you. You always meant for me. I'm sorry how I treated you. That's what she wants. Really, Potion wants an authentic apology that Dennis might not ever give her, and she has to be okay with that. I tell people, all this closure that y'all need, y'all might not ever get the closure that y'all want. They only come on wigs, closures, and not with people. So, she was at the dinner with Mama Gina, and she told me something. I prefer for you not to use that language like Gina. Don't cuss. We all know that she's, Gina probably is old potion. She probably, Gina probably see a lot of potion in her. And you have tendency not to care for like what you once was, or what you get to, what you want to run away from. And no shade, Potion probably do it better than Gina did at her age. Because Potion, my little Trixie Rose and my little pony Porsche, my AKA Potion is a beautiful girl. You can never deny her beauty. And she knows it. But it's always women give that thing with mother-in-laws versus daughter-in-laws or future daughter-in-laws. My pussy better than yours. I don't know why it always comes to that type of debate, but they would never say it. But it shows in their conversation and their chemistry up on camera. My pussy better than yours. My milkshake bring out the boys to y'all. And then I'm like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. That's what Mama Gina and Potion give. Um, her sister Lauren. I'm thinking one thing about Porsha's spending that I noticed. Porsha must. Porsha is a fun person. Potion is that. But I don't think she's in good relationships with people that's not her immediate family. I'm about like one of our family members say, Potion is Darlene Storm and Diane's life. Like she's their meal ticket. She's their everything. To her extended family, and they still are her immediate family, but it's probably family she don't really be around and grow up with consistently. Like Mama, Aunt Liz, and Lonnie Love, and I just call that girl Lonnie Love. I do like Lonnie. Um, and her other family members, they're not on the bandwagon to Porsha is my everything. And I think that Porsha tried to level out her reality show with she tried to level it out. She did, but I feel like what she thought in trying to be an EP, if Porsche was really an EP of her show, I don't think she would allow herself to go look like that on camera. If you were a real EP, sometimes they give people a lot of titles, like they did Dub Jocelyn. You are normally have some kind of influence when it comes to editing. You don't have control, but you have influence when it comes to editing. And I don't believe, but see, like again, Porsche, she has antics and tactics, but she's still not smart with those. I don't feel like she would have edited herself to go look like that on camera. Um, Portia to me with planning the trip, her sister planning the trip, her sister and her family tells a lot on her. But I'm in a crossroads because of that, because I feel like they hold Portia accountable. Her daddy side of the family do hold her accountable, which means Lauren, Lonnie Love, and Liz. They hold her accountable, but at the end of the day, they're still spilling the beans on you about stuff that you're doing, which help paint you as a villain, no shade. But I feel like, in a sense, Portia needed to be painted this way because the freaks come out at night, and what's done in the dark always do come to the light. And one day, the first shall be last, and last shall be first. So I thought Portia needs this is a teachable moment if Portia follows by the guidelines and take what she needs out of this and apply it correctly. And I feel like Portia always needs a PR person because she don't know placement, she don't know time or place, what to say, what not to say. Hold on, back up. She tries to do damage control at the wrong fucking time. So speed up all the way up to them going on this trip. Dennis was petty and tried to bring that girl. You're not that thirsty to bring a girl just because Simon Patty's is there. For one thing, Portia does not like that Simon Patty and Coming to America. She do not like that Simon Patty and Donkey Kong Dennis is friends. Dennis is just not a jealous person, or Dennis may be jealous and don't show it. One or the other. He don't let that shit show on camera because one thing, Dennis is a smart man. He's smarter than Portia. And Portia really wants these men to really be combative overall. She don't really want peace. You know, it's like how the politicians always act like they want the betterment of black people, but really don't. It's that kind of vibe. And, you know, they're trying to get along, trying to have some kind of resolve. I don't really like Simon Patty. Simon Patty to me is one of those men that try to be mature, always got all the answers, that has a lot of on the low toxicity in his life and the way he goes about dating women. For one thing, why you keep on dating children compared to your age? Because you have a control problem on the low. I put you can have all the money in the world like Simon Patty and still become second fiddle. He was not his ex-wife Fallon's first choice. No shade, you're not Portia's first choice either. You're all that money, you still playing second fiddle. That shows you money don't buy happiness. He's never been the first choice. It seems like in any relationship he's ever been in with all that damn money that they claim he got. So, you know, Dennis the Menace wants to be petty and invite a girl out. The girl just nicely shaped, but they could show like she had a nice unit on her head. Nice old nasty bob. Old nasty razor cut bob. an old swoop, you know. I said, okay, girl, go ahead, stacked and fat, nice body. Just remind me a little stacked body Porsche, little my little my little body Porsche. So, girl, they on the trip. Porsche not showing up for none of the healing events, none of the shamans, none of the Nomio Rengekyo. She's not showing up for none of that shit. She's just not. Um, her cousin Storm is really out of pocket with a lot of things that she says. Like, it seems like she really likes Dennis on the low. Like, either she liked Dennis or Dennis liked her. Dennis did like her. To me, they have a chemistry of gone wrong relationship, and that needs to be addressed. One thing about me, when it comes to my friends and my partner or my friend, they're not going to argue. And I'm 37 years old, and I don't play no arguing between my family. Everybody needs to shut the hell up if it's going to be like that. And I say, Nathan. Porsha let a lot of that shit go on, which was basically still confirming and really resonate with people that Porsha is very messy. Porsha is messy as hell. I didn't know she was quite this messy. I knew she wasn't never that the brightest apple in the tree. But I didn't feel like she was this messy to let all this arguing go on, all this toxicity. And Dennis, you know, one thing about a man can only take some, especially a man that's in power and that's a boss. They have a tendency not to really allow anybody to talk to them real crazy for too long because if that man on the probably his own employees talk to him like that, he's a man of power in Atlanta. Why he gonna let flat chest Storm, blow Storm born, talk shit to him? I don't let that bitch talk shit to me either. So Portia really wants somebody to fight her battles. She knows Storm is one of her pets that she lets out. She really a chihuahua. Little bark no bite. And Dennis, told her shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He really wants to say shut the fuck up, bitch, but he never said it, Portia tried to lie and said he said it to her mom. He never called her no bitch. If you go back to the recap, the episode, he said, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. So, they going through all that arguing and complaining, and even Dennis being the man that he's in that Dennis is going to take Portia's position as being America's sweetheart on reality TV. He's being America's sweetheart. He said, Mama Liz, I want to apologize for the way I acted at the previous dinner that we had. I know I said some things I should not have said, but I'm just real frustrated. But let's just move in the right direction. That's a man. Oh, that's the man. Oh, big childbearing hips, Dennis. You are a man, honey. He was getting it. Right there, he became America's first sweetheart. He took Portia's place as being a reality show sweetheart. It is girls. He's giving girls to the girls. So that happened. And Liz is always in some kind of Indian style where everybody to help her up. She's late at a particular age. Her makeup always look good, but I'm tired of seeing that big belly humming in Indian style and impulse. I'm tired of seeing that. I want to ask Aunt Liz, when's the baby due? But I like one thing about Lonnie's giving me the Porsche every time she turn around. Me and Porsche are not close. I wish me and Porsche were close. Really, because Lonnie don't get along with Storm. I think that Storm and Porsche are the common denominators in a lot of this. They are a tag team champion of the WWF. They continually to lose. And I like that Lonnie, Liz, and Lauren is happy. She kissed Porsche ass and she don't. She want respect, but she continue to be a slave. Which one do you want? Are you all in, bitch, or you all out? Make your decision, Lauren. But like I said, her dad's side of the family, which Lauren is her dad's child, still holds her accountable, and she needs that. And Porsche has a tendency not to be as close with those people as she does her mother's side of the family. They say one child's always close to one side of the family more than the other, ain't that? It's her mama's side of the family, but it's looking like that's taking a turn as well. Hello. So, that Porsche, Storm, and Lana getting into it and shit. Porsche still will not tell Storm Monroe to be quiet. And to her Hirsch, she just will not correct her, which is causing more toxicity in her family of lies and no values. So, they're going through all that. The final dinner that caused the blow. Dennis is trying to talk. Let's have some kind of resolve. Porsha brings up the past. His mama being the woman that should stand up for her son. Why are we bringing this up? We're supposed to be talking about moving forward in a positive direction. Because you can't fix the past, honey. But the past does influence the future either way you put it. And they blow the top. It becomes, every time it's a dinner, it becomes less about Porsha and Dennis and becomes more about childbearing Dennis and Storm Monroe. So I'm like, God almighty, like y'all, like, can we constantly not make this about Storm Monroe and childbearing helps Dennis and more about Potion and Dennis? Like, come on, y'all. So Dennis, and a lot of people are, well, some people are saying that Dennis approached Portia. No, Portia got up and said, "Get him and his sluts and his disrespectful mother up out of here." It was only one way to leave up out of this, which I didn't see. You go back and look at it again, it was only one way to get up out of it, which was those steps right there where Portia was standing there telling security to get Dennis up out of there, telling her cousin to shut the fuck up. One thing, Portia, people have called you bitches, hoes, shrieks, thirst traps, tricksy roses, sluts, and whores. You're getting upset because childbearing helps Dennis told Storm Monroe to shut the fuck up. He didn't call her no bitch, he so shut the fuck up. But it's funny how you got mad at Mama Gina for going the extra mile acting like she don't cuss. But you get mad that a man's not cussing at you, but he cussing at your cousin, your chihuahua. Make up your mind, girl, you can't have it both ways. So they're going out. Portia did lunge down that step. Her body went in that direction, which I'm assuming that Portia did try to make some kind of body contact with Mama Gina. And what Dennis did, being her son, I do something about Mama, he pushed her ass to the damn wall. That's what he did. He really was trying to separate his mama from Gina because he didn't want his mama to get touched. Because if she would have got touched, Dennis probably would have put his hands on Portia. So then, that goes into, the girls jumped Dennis. If you want to know the truth, in my opinion, I feel like the girls jumped the fuck out of Dennis. Lauren was hitting them. Mom and Diane, Aunt Darlene ain't had sex in about 20 years of slavery. She putting all her apple breast and her stomach all on Dennis. Probably the most contact she had with men in a long time, pulling them down. Her chihuahua is hiding behind her in security, talking a lot of shit as usual. Trying to throw blows. I feel like Potion is kin. See, Potion has a lot of different potions and voodoo spells because she has the strength of Goliath, and it always takes a multitude of people to hold that big Amazonian woman down. Cameras is waving from side to side like hey and ho, and Simon Paddock. He could barely grab Portia. Portia grabbing from him, like to beat him up, and her sister Lauren is always in conflict on half and half, like sweet and low and half sugar. She's telling Dennis, I'm gonna get your mother, but yet hitting Dennis, and Dennis ain't hitting nobody yet. But in chaotic situations with people screaming, you may allude that a man is hitting a woman. I think that's why all the things come from when the girls jumping Dennis. The only people that really wasn't jumping Dennis was Lonnie Love and Aunt Liz, because they are women of a certain caliber, I see. And they were being ladies, unlike the others. So, and the assistant girl, I like her good, but why did her former assistant, the gay guy, Don, over there crying? Girl, get your ass up. You get calls all this shit. Because you and your mouth, and you not worried about your own stick, you worried about another man's stick. Is that because AKA you not getting no sex, AKA you don't have no long stick, AKA you might want Dennis stick, but Dennis don't want to give you his stick. Girl, stay out of people's business and get you some business on your own and find you a man, you lonely bitch. So she up there crying and stuff, acting like her mama just got assaulted and she's a battered child, going back to childhood. One mom and daddy was fighting, her daddy was kicking all up in her mama's ass. I said, girl, what's going on? Like, you up here crying, going through all this trauma. It's not about you. It's always about everybody else except for Potion and childbearing helps Dennis. I'm like, look, it's always deflected. It's about Storm Monroe. It's about the messy assistant. It's about Darlene that's now screaming on the floor like she was screaming in the previous episode talking about her child. That lady, Darlene, that aunt, she needs to get an Academy Award, Golden Globes, Oscar, because she really, I thought I was trying to bag Porsha to happen next season. Like I said, Aunt Liz and Aunt Darlene really levels that show between the screaming and the reasoning. This hoe gonna scream, This for one reason. This hoe gonna scream. This aunt gonna listen. And they finally separated everybody. After Dennis got jumped by 12 ninjas. Remind me of that song by Nolan. Me X said, "I'm the lady alligator that you cover that water. I'm the migraine in your head, pumping harder and harder. Fighting a sister is like fighting 10 killers. Cause them girls, every bit of 50 women fighting on Dennis. I mean, at one time I didn't see Dennis no more. I seen a pile of women, it was like 100 Lady March. I said, God almighty. Are y'all the women's 300? The way y'all up here fighting with swords and Porsha throwing plates that, and then I don't like the way Storm Monroe tried to make it seem as though Dennis hit her. I mean, I know Porsha hit you in your mouth because she was waving from side to side and fisting like she was a Black Panther and throwing plates, knives, and throwing all kind of dinner sets and Tupperware. I know the people charged them about good fee for all that. See whether they broke up into people's restaurant and establishment like that. Because I have learned that when there's a reality show, that's going to book an appointment at a venue, whether it be a restaurant or a venue, and when you break that shit, you have to pay for it. And when they sign a contract off to do that, they put in the contract you are responsible for any destruction of property. So I'm pretty sure they had about a good $500 bill. They probably overcharged you, as I would too. You break the shit in my establishment, making my establishment look bad. But my thing is this with Porsha. You know it's bad when the next day, Porsha again is not a good liar. For one thing, everybody split the beans on you that you told them not to go say nothing. Your whole family split the beans on you. Girl, your family don't got your back. Some way you have become unloyal to them, girl. So they are unloyal to you. So they all split the beans on you. Your aunt Liz told on you. Your family forever telling on you, Porsha. Keep your hoes paid. Family can be hoes. Family have whole behavior. Everybody got a price. Stop paying people, girl, because I thought that will secure your lives. And you know, people up there saying, you know, Porsha might not get a second season. When have you ever known Bravo not to like to exploit Black women? Come on now, hello. Be square and be fair. They don't mind the drama. The only thing that I think that might show Porsha in a bad lighting is that production had to step in and correct her. I think that's the only thing that may uh, kind of be damaging to her relationship with Bravo going forward in the future is her having production having to step in and say, you know, why you are not talking about this? Because I ain't gonna lie, that white, you know, I'm not a fan of certain ethnicities, people correcting Black people. I don't like it. But that white man came to her like a damn G, like he was a Black man, and he didn't say nothing wrong. He basically told her in so many words, didn't you tell him to do this show? Didn't y'all want to go on this trip? Ain't you a grown ass woman that's half 100? Don't you all need to go ahead and talk about the situation like it didn't happen yesterday? Like you wasn't acting like you was a lion tiger in her bed and she was turning into Silent Hill and destroying everything like you was a mad bit of Black woman, like you was paranoid, bipolar, schizophrenic. You need to go ahead and talk about this, girl, because we know like this didn't happen. This is a TV show, bitch. We all have a job to do, and you do too. And your job is to talk about all this recap from last night. And Porsha pulled a move that Nene Leakes has pulled, Kenya Moore, and a lot of people that get in high over their heads know they high horse too. She tried to act like she was running the show. And I'll put it to you like this. Bravo's going to get Porsha back for what she did. And they're not going to get her back by firing her, not continuing with her. Now, she'll get another season. They're going to get Porsha because they're going to make Porsha look even worse next season. That's how Bravo do they get back. They have a tendency that when you don't do what they want you to do, they will make you look. They will put you in the worst light possible. They will edit that shit to make you look like you was the worst person that was. Porsha, you in trouble, girl. Oh, Porsha, you in trouble. I think you just really need to shut this down. Without the fighting and the drama, the show would have been a flop. I don't know if it's still going to be successful, but the drama is bringing the people in. Trump will always tell you any publicity is good publicity. I don't know if Porsha is willing to sell her family for fame, for reality show fame. It seems like she is. But Porsha, you need to get with a PR person and really know where you want your career to go and what angle you're trying to take in this reality show world. Because I don't know if this is actually working for you or not. It's going to be the betterment of your family and your daughter. And one thing, I'm not on Porsha's side, I'm not on Dennis' side, I'm on the child side. Because y'all are failing the damn child at the end of the damn day. All y'all. All y'all act like y'all 12. You're 10 years old. That y'all still in the high school. It's a popularity contest. The only people that got any level of sense to me is Aunt Liz and Lonnie. Lonnie is not having it. I like Lonnie. You know, she's a peculiar looking girl. Lonnie is a girl of particular look. But I do like Lonnie. I do like Liz. And regardless of how Porsha feels, when it comes to comforting her and really telling her the truth and trying to ground her, Lonnie and Aunt Liz was the only ones that really came through. L and L versus D&D. Diane Darlene versus Liz and Lonnie. L and L versus D&D. I think that your dad's side of the family grounds you the best to really holding you accountable and really trying to help you further your family in the right direction. Um, I don't know quite if they need to be as close with your baby daddy. It's kind of, you know, I think it's a fine line between stepping over boundaries when it comes to that, but I still do like Liz and I like Lonnie. I feel like they hold you accountable. I think that moving forward after the trip, they went down to her family's nonprofit where they feed homeless and battered families, people that don't have food. Her aunt Liz told her, well, you know, for you trying to go into the direction of being an activist and possibly one day trying to take over this family business of activism, and you know, Aunt Liz said we have the biggest uh, compound of feeding families. And we are black women. We are the largest black woman establishment that's feeding families in Georgia. And that's something to really be proud of, Porsha. I really think that your family legacy is really great. I don't feel like Porsha ever needs to take it over. I feel like it needs to be give it to Lauren or give it to Lonnie. Um, I feel like Lauren to me is more grounded as a person. Lauren will forever be more grounded than Porsha because Lauren has common sense. And I feel like if you all are going to have anybody take over that foundation, it needs to be Lauren and Lonnie. I think they work well together as a team. Um, Porsha don't have the thinking skills, nor did she know what the Underground Railroad was in the second season of Housewives of Atlanta. I feel as though that yeah, hold on y'all. I feel like really that Lauren needs to go take it over, and I feel like that's just how it needs to be. So, hold on. I guess my camera, y'all. There we go. I feel like, yes, I feel like Lauren needs to take it over. Leah, stop asking about Porsha. She want to take over the family business. She would never be ready. She don't have the thinking skills nor the education to really take it over. I feel as though, and Liz asked, do you think you owe an apology to the people that work with us in this business, people that you went into activism with to let them know that nonviolence, not, one thing I think we want Liz with is nonviolence does not conquer violence. No, when it comes to politicians and people that stole this country, violence conquers violence, honey. But I feel like Porsche needs to redirect her violence in the right direction, honey. But I don't feel like Aunt Liz, Porsha is not ready now. She won't be ready in the future because this is not her lane. It's not her niche. You have to know people's strengths and weaknesses. Portia is a entertainer. She is an entertainment type of girl. She belongs in a reality show brands. That's her claim to fame. That's where she needs to stay. She needs to stay on Housewives of Atlanta, not her own show. She will still remains America's sweetheart, going back on Housewives of Atlanta, not Decatur, and she don't need to have her own show, family values, no values and lies. So, but in the future episodes, it's going to show Simon Patty coming in there with his on the way, y'all, and gonna tell Aunt Liz, you all need to put more respect on Potion's dad's name. And you overstepping your boundaries, sir. You're overstepping your boundaries. Please don't get involved in their family business. See, Simon also is not as smart as I thought he was. He don't know time and placement. He need to see. They need a PR person to work with Potion and Simon Patties. Let them know there are placements of words of what to say, and how to say it, and when to shut the fuck up. So, going forward, um, Potion does not want to apologize for anything. She let it be known she does not want to apologize to Mama Gina. She told y'all she was not ready. When will you ever be ready? That was almost a breakthrough several times on the trip. Mama Gina was ready to resolve, and Potion was not ready. Potion is the victim. She has the victim person syndrome. She always plays the victim, and all this want to. I want to apologize for the part that I play. My thing is this: people need to stop saying they actually apologize for the part that they played and say the part that they played. Potion needs to really apologize for not being an authentic bitch and getting on the show telling roots and lies and stirring up potions. I feel like we should do that. That her show would be more successful and people would not be able to um, frame her. Because even with her other family members coming for her other cousins, now to me it's debate to whether the family members are on her dad's side or her mom's side. Somebody said it was her mom's other sister, which is alleging that it's an offense because Porsha did say in the first two episodes that Darlene was her mom's only sister. If that's the case, then her potion told a lie and stirred up another potion. They had tried to make everybody drink it, and we're not buying into it, and we're not poison, and we're not drinking the potion. And then somebody said that, excuse me, I'm still living stuff from coronavirus. I'm still alive. Oh, as long as I know I live, I know I stay alive. Then somebody said it was the cousin was from her dad's side of him. They're coming out and they've been very active on social media, commenting under Dennis story on the Dennis story feeds and saying that they love Mama Gina, they love Dennis. They have been very uh, influential in their lives with their mom passing. And the cousin said that I was also a family member that was asked to be on Porsha family, no values and lies, and I decided not to get up there, and I obliged it because I'm not going to be a part of fake storylines. And Portia know that she was sleeping with Dennis while family was still married, while they were still living in the same house. So again, Portia, you're not covering your lies, you're not paying your hoes, which are your family members, because they have whole like little bit mentality when it comes to you. They are willing to give you up for the right dollar. So, which you are willing to give yourself up for the right dollar. So since I don't like to bring up nothing that T.I. said, like T.I. say, diff- different levels, different devils. That's what go on with Porsche. Somebody's always coming down, but at least her cousins are real. They're saying, we want to participate in the lives. The cousins, the actually two sisters, one named Tiffany, I forget the other sister name, the one that actually came forward, but Tiffany did confirm what her sister said, Porsche, there's a lot of yes men behind her. Porsche has not contacted them since their mom died. I don't know if it was her mom, Diane, and Darlene's sister, if it was her dad's sister. Um, but they're not for the bullshit. They actually know that a lot of people do like Dennis. And with Dennis' statement, which made Dennis became Miss America when he said, Mama Gina, that's still the mother of my children, whether you like it or not. If Lauren or Storm or Porsche Potion calls me today, I'm going to be there for them. They are my family. Right then, Dennis became Miss America. And he stole America's hearts, and he is now Miss America 2022. And that's just the way that it is. Potion, Dennis, Childbearing Hill Dennis has the Miss America 2022 award. He has it. He's taking your place, Potion, as America's sweetheart, and now it's Dennis is America's sweetheart. But Potion, you can turn this around, but it has to be accountability and real therapy and real healing that you have to do, ma'am, and you have to really be on your shit. Well, you all, that's all the commentary that I have for you all. It's so good seeing you all in 2022. Have not seen you all since basically 2020, and I've been in love, enjoying my life. Well, you all look, it was great capturing with you all today. Again, Stephen Style, 100 miles. Be beautiful and be blessed. Bye.